Ubisoft employee shames gamers for mocking them amid business woes and scandals. This company, which I know viewers are probably watching this going, why is he going UBI? UBI is it's Ubi. Ubi. That just sounds silly. Just stop it. Ubisoft is in trouble and wants you to know that you're the bad guy. At least one of his employees does. Stevie? What? Stevie?
Yeah, I think that's what that is.
Okay then. Stevie Chassard, Ubisoft's monetization director, posted and later decided to delete a message chastising anyone who's cheering on UBI's downward spiral. There's a typo here. It's UBI thoughts. Alright. And I don't care if the company itself comes forward and goes, "It's Ubi." I'm not that just I'm not like a retarded 2-year old. It sounds like that. It sounds like something your little baby might a noise they might make.
Well, one would think that right now is not the time to be trying to bash all the gamers and things for Ubisoft's
Well,
troubles.
it's like in the video I made, which no one really watched. Are we really winning? And I said no, because they might be recognizing our resistance and they might be adjusting to it, but this is still their mentality. This is still the people they're hiring. This is still the people who's running the industry. We're not winning, unfortunately.
That is true.
So this Stevie, he says, I rarely post on social media, but today I am sad, ashamed, and ashamed and sad. I thought he was gonna say angry, but it said sad again. He's double
Okay.
sad. The gaming
Yeah.
industry is rough at the moment. We all know it, but seeing how gamers react on social media, media's wishing ill fate to companies and people alike is sad, and not only towards Ubisoft. Okay, yeah, I've said I wouldn't mind seeing Ubisoft burned to the ground, so to speak, not literally, but not. I don't want to see harm come to their employees. No, if they are going forward with this attitude, I would like for them to get out of the gaming business and entertainment, and media in general. Find some other type of work. I would like that, but I don't want to see like them or their families. What am I talking about? They don't have families. They're all, you know.
Yeah. Well, here's my thought on it all. What if inside the company itself there's a like this
Okay, look, if
with
they had families, they would know what it means to provide for someone, to be of service. They would know what it means to make someone happy. They would know what it means to be a decent human being, maybe. And they don't.
true, but what I was going to say is what if inside the companies themselves there is a mini war going on, like some of the developers and the creative people are not wanting their creations to go in this direction, but they really have no say.
That is entirely possible, but the stark reality is still that it is going in this direction, and they are shaming people, and they have the ear of the media. They can go to these big outlets and have these articles written up in these, to these news stations and have them put out pieces on how we're all toxic and we're hurting the industry and how it's based on hatred. It's still happening. They're still doing it. They're the ones in power, even if there is an internal struggle.
Yeah, I understand that. I just feel as a creative person myself, I've done commissions that I wasn't happy with, but they wanted me to do the art in such a way to where they wanted it. So
Yeah, but that's,
and I
that's the
kind of
difference of art direction and style. This is wholly beyond that, seeing as how it's full political mode.
yeah, I know, But what I mean is, I feel sorry for the artists and the creators that have to obey what their bosses tell them, you know?
And it continues, even though it is always the vocal minority. No, it's not. No, it is not. The
It's the
reason you're feeling it and hearing it is because it's not the minority that expressed themselves on social media. I was hurt, and ashamed. I had to say hurt twice. And ashamed to be a part of this community. You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. Be very ashamed.
well,
What is even more revolting is coming on LinkedIn and seeing the same comments from people within the industry. On top of exposing yourself as clearly non-decent human being, you are affecting thousands of employees that are already impacted by all the hate, despite doing their best to deliver incredible experience. I thought you said it was the minority. Then why are you seeing it everywhere?
okay,
What could this be?
so there's people in the industry that's bashing this company going, "What the hell are you doing?" And they're saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be hating on people and all this stuff." They're not hating on people. They're hating on the direction that the gaming industry has taken. There's a
They're
big
hating on what's
difference.
being done to people, what's being shoved down their throats.
Yeah.
How can you wish a company to fail simply because they do not cater to you or that the product does not please you is beyond me. That is what companies do. That okay, you eat at a burger joint all your life, and then one day they put crap in their burgers, and you complain, and they're telling you you're spewing hate. Okay, you start losing money because you can't sell your crap burgers, and you're like, there's so much hate around me, but it's the vocal minority.
Yeah, well, if they're being affected like this, the minority is not the minority.
We are all in the same boat. Please stop spreading hate. We should all uplift each other instead of bringing each other down. We are in the same boat, and you're sinking it.
Well, I just I wish with everything that some real gamers can get a hold of these companies and create some good games for a
Okay,
change.
it goes on here. People like you made it your mission. This is from the critical drinker, and I absolutely agree with him. Made it your mission to insult, vilify, and berate your own audience purely to own the chuds. And now you're surprised when those same people laugh at your inevitable failure. Why? What else did you expect?
That's a good point.
And a reply here. They released a broken, hollow embarrassment of a product for full price. People should celebrate the downfall of companies that take full advantage of customers.
Yep.
And this goes on. I'm not going to read all of it, but it basically covers some of Ubisoft's big failures, the way they insulted the Japanese, and they even used some Chinese architect in a Japanese based game. And then they buffed up this fake historian saying he was real so they could, you know, cover why they have a black man killing Japanese people and tearing their places up, and more. There's more, but if you really want to read that, pause it and read it,
Yeah.
or visit the page. This is a good meme here that Endymion posted. Modern media be like, I would like some Mountain Dew, and there's the gaming companies or whatever the case may be. Here's a Mountain Dew bottle filled with piss. What the fuck? This isn't what I asked for. Damn these toxic fans.
Oh my goodness.
And I've covered this in a previous video. Ubisoft caught spying on users without consent and sharing their data to Meta/Facebook. So
They've just went down the
I
drain.
believe
I
this
mean,
article covers it quite roundly, fairly,
yeah. I mean, Ubisoft has went down the toilet really quickly.
without writing a book on the subject.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they thought it was time to go full woke. They're like, woke is happening. We can do it. We can go all the way now. And someone had followed their ex Twitter history to where they're like, uh, we fully support women and people of color. And then they, a few years go by and they had a picture of all women. Like first it was, a mix of people, and that was the developer team. A few years later, it was all women, and then a few years later, it was like some minorities mixed in, and they straight up said that they believe diversity is more important than skill and talent. They straight up said that.
Yeah, I remember when they said that.
So I can't help but to enjoy every moment of their downfall. And no, I don't want to see anything bad happen to their employees, but I do not want them working in any media.
They don't need to. They really don't.
Okay, and with that, we're out.